The woman had only taken a photo of the two of them with her camera, never imagining it would become their last photograph. Just as they were about to leave after taking the picture, the old man's horse suddenly began to neigh uncontrollably, as if it had been frightened by something terrifying. Because the horse wouldn't obey, the old man was thrown heavily to the ground. Fearing he would be trampled, he scrambled to crawl backwards, but to his shock, he was bitten by a poisonous snake. Quick on his feet, the old man drew a knife and stabbed it. Meanwhile, the couple, who had also fallen off their horses, comforted each other. When they saw the old man was injured, they quickly rushed over to help, as the old man was the only guide who could lead them out of the situation. The old man told them that he had been bitten by a snake and couldn't move for now. He urged the man to go after the horse that had run off with their luggage, or they would all starve to death in the desolate valley. The man immediately stood up, unwilling to lose his life before even starting his trip. He ran not far before catching up with the horse, which was frozen in place. Although the horse now looked more like a donkey, the man didn't mind and brought it back. Unfortunately, the donkey had already scattered the luggage, leaving only a bottle of water. The woman quickly took out her phone to call for help, only to find there was no signal. As the sky grew darker, they were forced to make camp and rest for the night. The next morning, the old man woke up vomiting violently, adding to their misfortune since they had no food. Hearing the sounds, the man rushed over to check. After vomiting several times, the old man seemed to feel much better. They decided to leave the valley and continue their journey. As they walked, the woman suddenly noticed that there was no path ahead, and the old man, who was supposed to guide them, was now barely holding onto the horse. It seemed that relying on him to lead them out of the valley was impossible. Desperate, the woman shouted loudly, but in such a remote and deserted place, who could hear her? Seeing that it was getting late, the man suggested they rest for the night. However, the cold wind in the wilderness made it unbearable, so they gathered some wood to keep warm. As they returned with the wood, they happened to see the old man trying to mount the horse to leave. The man rushed over to stop him, but it was too late. Seeing the donkey spooked and running away, the man immediately chased after it, leaving the woman behind to care for the old man. But the old man had already gone mad, muttering incoherently. It was clear that the snake venom had affected his brain. The man, who had been talking and laughing moments ago, suddenly stopped breathing. Without his guidance, the woman had no idea how to survive or how to escape. The overwhelming despair almost broke her.